Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. Executive summary. Markets face their biggest test as the 10-year Treasury approaches 5% amid global bond sell-off. Primary elections delivered major shockwaves with Trump-backed challengers ousting establishment Republicans. SpaceX targets June 12th for an $80 billion IPO at a $2 trillion valuation. Consumer costs surge as oil changes head toward $120. Geopolitical tensions escalate with Raul Castro indictment expected Wednesday. Let's dive into the market stress test. The relentless bull market that started in October 2023 is confronting its most serious challenge yet. Bond markets are selling off hard globally, pushing the 10-year Treasury yield toward 5%. This isn't just numbers on a screen. Rising yields mean higher borrowing costs for companies and consumers alike. The catalyst? Energy prices surging as the Strait of Hormuz remains closed, reigniting inflation fears that we thought were behind us. Bitcoin currently sits at $77,554, reflecting broader market uncertainty. Speaking of inflation hitting consumers, vehicle maintenance costs are jumping significantly. Motor oil prices are rising fast, pushing routine oil changes toward $120. This adds pressure on household budgets already strained by elevated costs across the board. Meanwhile, freight rail operators are pushing back against congressional proposals for new operational mandates, warning that train length limits and expanded manual inspections could increase costs for farmers already suffering from declining net farm income. The SpaceX IPO scheduled for June 12th could be the largest public offering in history. Despite Elon Musk moving operations to Texas, California still stands to benefit substantially. Many current and former employees who hold equity maintain California residency, creating a massive liquidity event for the state despite the headquarters relocation. Primary election results are sending political shockwaves. Trump-backed Navy SEAL veteran Ed Galrain defeated incumbent Representative Thomas Massie in Kentucky's GOP primary, in what became the most expensive congressional race in history at $32 million. Multiple Georgia races head to June 16th runoffs, including the Republican gubernatorial contest between Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones and billionaire Rick Jackson. In Pennsylvania, longtime news anchor Janelle Stelson won the Democratic nomination to challenge Representative Scott Perry in a district that narrowly stayed Republican. On the international front, the Justice Department plans to indict former Cuban President Raul Castro on Wednesday in connection with the 1996 Brothers to the Rescue incident. This follows CIA Director John Ratcliffe's recent Havana visit, signaling Trump's hardline approach. Meanwhile, WHO Director General Tedros expressed deep concern over an Ebola outbreak in Central Africa affecting Congo and Uganda, with over 500 suspected cases prompting an emergency committee meeting. That's your signal to alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed, check us out at capitalcopilot.io.